talk about a certain subject that's very serious. This is another type of friend. It's called a bromance. A bromance has been around for a long time. These are special type of friends. Right in between A and B type friends. A bromance is when your friend looks at you like this because he cares about you passionately. He's not a homosexual, he's not gay, but he's your real good close friend. He's a friend you can depend on. He cares about you. He looks at you like this. He does everything for you. He will go to the end to make sure you're happy because he's a friend of you. That bromance is a special bond. Not too many people in this world have a bromance. Or if you do have a bromance, they don't last very long, believe it or not. They can last years, they can last months, they can last days. A bromance is somebody you can relate to of the same sex. But for males, it's called a bromance. That's your number one guy that you hang out with. He may even cook you food. He may even bring you something, like something that's close to him. You guys have a special bond. And that bromance bond is very tight. You can't break it. It's a bond. Like I said, it's close to a type A, but not really a type A. But it's not a type B either. It's right in between. And that means something special. You can ride on bikes together, just like you were small kids, but you may be older. That's what a bromance is. Usually you see that when you're kids, but step it up some years. When you get older, it's called a bromance. When you're kids, it's just called being friends. But a bromance is something special in an adult life. It kind of brings you back to being a kid. But you're not a kid, you're an adult. But you guys hang out all the time and have fun. That's the main thing in a bromance. You really enjoy each other's company. You laugh, you giggle, you hang out, you have a few drinks. It may even be 3 guys that are bromances. It's not just one, it can be 3 or 4 or 5. A bromance is a special bond between males. You can't stop it either. Because once you guys are linked together in a bromance, he's like your right arm. Or he's like your left arm. You guys go skating together. You guys talk about each other's relationship with girls. You guys talk about your future, what you want to do. Bromances were really hot and heavy in the 70s. That's where these mustaches came from. You see Geraldo Rivera, an idol of mine. He had that big mustache. But back then, that was the way to be. That buddy old pal. That's where that term came from, the bromance. My buddy old pal. But now it's different. The young guys today, they consider a bromance a very special relationship. You guys go driving together, cruising together in your convertible car. Usually away from the spouse so you can get things off your mind. Some bromances even share a drink together at the mall. Now, it doesn't have to be this thick, because sometimes when you look at this, you're like, oh, maybe they're homosexuals, but they're not. They're just good friends. Even at an older age, it doesn't matter what age you are. A bromance is special. You have those fireworks and that chemistry going. Bromances were even back in the 1800s or the 1920s. Bromances, as you can see in these videos, there's a lot of pictures of that. My bromance watching TV was John and Poncherello on Chips. That was a bromance. What about today's date? LeBron and Dwayne Wade. That was a big bromance. So see, bromances have been around for a long time. This is 8Dog8, just letting you know what a bromance is. Stay tuned for the next video. And if you have any ideas of my new next videos, text me and let me know.